This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Look at us working on our holidays.
It's unbelievable. Drove up from Dunsborough. Got to live with Nath, actually.
I've hopped back from New Zealand. You're welcome.
This is it's really awkward, isn't it? Realising that you are working with an actual stalker.
Yeah.
And that's what's been happening for a few
Harry.
years now with Harry. You see,
He hangs off our every
he's
word.
so obsessed with us and our show that you demanded that you do a pick and mix for a podcast. Is that right, Harry? Out of the things you're obsessed with the most from us.
It's been almost 4 years and about 3.5 years of plotting my escape plan.
You're doing a very good job on that.
But I have picked some great stuff. You're going to love these, and I hope you guys are having a great holiday.
Stop being so obsessed
I
with
don't
us.
know what a holiday is.
Oh, come on, mate.
What?
Aren't you off to Japan, surely?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Okay.
Didn't you go to Philadelphia just recently too?
Yeah, I went to Melbourne 4 times.
I can
Adelaide.
basically living at your parents' houses for free.
Come and have a swim if you want.
In the wing, in one of the wings. We are so happy for anything great to happen to anyone around us.
If there's one thing you know about us, we just really revel in other people's success.
We are
when they're close to us.
cheerleaders for other people's happiness. But there are other people that when they're around someone and something great happens to them, they go, oh, well,
You're a bit resentful about
it's a
it.
bit distasteful, isn't it?
Can you
Didn't happen
imagine?
to me. Not us, though.
Diane, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Di.
Hi, Di.
Have you been close to somebody else's massive win?
Oh, so close. I had won a couple of tickets to Breast Cancer Care WA lunch.
Yeah.
I had just finished breast cancer treatment myself.
Yep.
So I took one of my best girlfriends. We got there. I wrote both of our names down for a door prize. And, of course, her name was called out.
What did she
These
win?
Stunning gold and aquamarine earrings worth about $800.
No, die.
No,
Die. I've been dying.
no.
Very happy for my girlfriend, but hey.
No,
not
you
that.
don't.
No,
Sorry,
you're not.
sorry. No, lies. You're not happy for your girlfriend. You wrote down a name. She should have given them to you.
And she
plus,
was your
you
guest.
survived. You survived cancer.
And you got the tickets.
right.
It wasn't like she
Hey.
bought her ticket.
At the end of the day, I won. I've survived.
No.
No. Winning's
need
better.
extra.
Hey, you know what? Living's better with those earrings. Believe me.
That's a stitch up, Di.
Oh, Di, yeah.
Di, was there no offer? Like, you bought
Yeah,
me along
I
here.
should probably give these to
These should
you.
be you, for you.
That,
No.
that
I'm
conversation.
happy.
That is so dodge.
Di.
I love it.
Thank you.
Not even give her one.
No.
Because they come in
Just
pairs, I hear.
like best friends earrings, so you have one each. Trish, hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi,
Trish, have you been so close to somebody else's major
So
game?
close, too close. My husband and I were travelling around Australia and we're doing a dive course in Queensland, and every morning we'd go to this one little newsagent's on the way to South Beach, I think it's called.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then this particular morning, we would always go to the counter and we'd always buy a scratchy. We're like, this is our day. We're going to win it
Oh,
today.
Yeah.
I love this.
And then this particular day, we went to that newsagent, but he's like, I want an orange juice. I'm like, we don't have time for that. We're going to be late. He's going, I want an orange juice. So a man got in front of us in the queue. he bought the same denomination that we always buy,
Yeah.
$2 or $5 scratchy. I can't
Yeah.
remember. He won $100,000. I was like, Steve and I just looked at each other and I was like, oh my God. And we both had that fleeting moment of, should we follow him out? That is our scratchy.
100
And then
grand.
we knew we were destined to be together at that point because we both went, oh no, we can't do that. That's his scratchy. But it's like,
I
oh my
do
God.
like that you both contemplated murder but then
I know,
decided
I know,
against
but then
it.
we
As a
decided
team.
not to.
Yeah.
I mean, well
As a
done.
team.
I'm
Has he
sorry.
ever had orange juice again after that?
Well, not at that newsagent's, no.
I was
Well,
going
you
to say,
wouldn't let it go. You would
I'm
never let it
against
go.
glassing people, but I would have smashed that orange juice into your partner's temple.
yeah.
It was like, and we were so young then, we still
Yeah.
could have done with that money for our holiday.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, my
been
God,
so good with
for a
that
holiday.
money.
100K?
To set you up for just for a holiday.
Yeah, that's flattening, man.
Hi, Juanita.
Hi.
Hi, Juanita.
Juanita.
Oh, Juanita, is this about Harry Styles?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
All right.
Hit us with it.
How exciting.
So my husband actually works at Crown Security,
Yeah.
and he came home yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and I just made the comment and said, "Oh, how was your day?" He goes, "Oh, yeah, my day was fine. I just had to escort a singer today. I said, oh, who was it? He's like, oh, some guy called Harry. And me and my son are just looking, and we're like, do you know who Harry is? My son's saying to Dad, and he's like, I don't know. He's some singer. He goes, Dad, it's Harry Styles. It's Harry Styles. And he was just like, because he just doesn't, he didn't know who this famous,
Yeah.
And the kids are like, oh, can you get a signature? Can you get a signature, Dad? Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, he was just like, he just obviously sees a lot of
Celebrities.
singers that come here and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he just continues doing his job. So
He doesn't mean
He's
anything.
the perfect person for the job,
he
in
is.
fact, because he's not going to be starstruck by them because he's got no idea who they are.
No. Just going to walk into the car, that's all.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Exactly.
God, a lot of people are
Juanita.
jealous of that situation.
Yes, a lot of girls are very furious.
A lot of girls right now are going into security.
That's right. Thanks, Juanita. Annette, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Annette.
What did you miss out on? But the person next to you did quite well.
It wasn't me. It was my daughter's boyfriend of the time.
Yeah.
They went to a Dockers game with his parents. Now, his parents were members, and they gave her the ticket. As they were walking down to their seats, there were some people at the front, and they kind of looked at them, and they pointed at my daughter and said, "You, come here."
Yeah.
And they put her right down the front, and at half-time, she had to go out onto the field and kick the ball towards the goal. And whatever destination was going past, you won 2 tickets.
Was that with Virgin?
Yes.
Virgin, I think it was.
Yes. Yeah, well, she won Hong Kong.
The entire Hong Kong.
The island of Hong Kong.
She.
Yeah, well, yes. She won 2 tickets to Hong Kong.
So she's there on someone else's ticket, for starters.
Yes.
And
And
then
then
she gets the lucky seat
Yeah.
and wins a trip
Yeah.
for 2 to Hong Kong.
Yes, and then to add insult to injury, he did the dirty about a month before she went, so she took her best friend instead.
Oh, double score. That is a double score.
Brilliant.
Wow.
Oh, okay. That's really great. I'm glad that happened for her.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's go
Thanks,
to Chris
Annette.
and Piara Waters. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good,
love
Chris.
the show. Always love the show.
Oh,
Stop
Chris.
sucking
shut
up to us, Chris.
Shut- Hang up on him.
We can't handle it. Okay, what happened?
So this is about 4 years ago. So people talk about lotto wins and things like that. So I've got this E-lotto that I've always had. So my lucky numbers, I've got the lucky 5 that I always normally play.
Yep.
The 30th of March, 2019, 4 years ago.
Yes.
I remember
What
this.
day was it? What day was it, Chris? Thursday, Wednesday?
30th of March.
Yep.
It's my daughter's birthday, so 30th of the 3rd is the birthday. So we decided to go to the Wolford Plaza, and I decided, no worries, your birthday, Chloe, so we'll pick tickets. Like, we'll pick your lottery ticket. So she goes, yep, no worries, you guys pick the numbers, all the rest of it. So I played that ticket. So totally forgot about my ticket. I thought, no, I must play that. Yep, must play that, and still forgot about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was sitting down at home and checking the lotto numbers. Took her come up, and I looked at her and said, you won, Chloe, you won some money. Yep, no dramas, $20-something bucks or whatever.
Oh.
Then I've checked my e-ticket that I was supposed to play.
Yeah.
Then I've looked at it. I've gone, crap. Looked at it again. Gone, like, crap.
What?
Then I didn't actually say crap, said something else.
Oh,
but
no.
then I've just screamed at the top of the line and said, oh, my God. My wife's going, what the heck's going on? I said, I've done something stupid. I've done something stupid.
No.
She goes, what have you done? Have you cheated on me or something? I said, no.
It's worse, much
Not
worse
at all.
than that, Chris.
This is worse.
You
And
cheated on me
I
or
said,
something.
look at these numbers. And she's looking at them. Then she's looking at me and then looking at me. I said, well, what are the winning numbers here? So this is a $20 million jackpot.
Yes.
So if I had played an e-ticket, a certain
Are you
e-ticket,
joking?
$2.2 million.
They were
you
your
just-
numbers,
you
Chris.
just didn't play
And
it.
You just didn't play it.
Your numbers
I
came
didn't
up
play it.
and you went
It cost
on.
me $4 something. $4 something. Well, it cost the ticket.
Yeah.
I was just
You just
totally
forgot.
blasé. Forgot to do it.
You idiot.
Said to myself, got to do it.
You should never think about your daughter over you.
Yeah, that's right. That's
That-
where you
that-
went
that's where you're stuffed up. You're worried about Chloe.
Well, I was worried about Chloe, but she said, it's okay, Dad. You can have, I've won some money. You can have some more money.
Did
It's
you
okay."
take it? You took it.
all
You
right.
Took it.
No.
Ah,
Just
come
sort of
on,
said,
mate,
no,
it's
that's
about time.
that's your win. So
Oh,
Yep.
Hey,
Chris,
can I
how's
just
your
say,
moment?
we just open this to the table for discussion. Was that Chris's lotto win?
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
it's Chris
you
Lodge
can't
win
use
'cause
those
he
numbers
won.
again. They're not going to be.
They're not
included.
gonna
Chris,
come up.
you've missed out.
Your numbers
that
were
was
ruined.
you were
It'll never happen again.
you
Yeah,
were
of
meant
course.
to win lotto, and now you won't
No, that's it. But
ever.
to this day, I say, everyone says, well, think about it, because this is before COVID. Think about it. So I'm thinking, where would I be with $2 million? I'd be on a ship, doing the cruise, all the rest of it. And I'm sitting there going, maybe that's my lucky win.
No,
Not
that you
to
didn't go on a cruise.
That you didn't
Oh,
go
yeah.
on a cruise.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure that'd make me sleep easier.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
Usually you know everything to do with yourself.
Well, you think you do,
And
don't
then
you?
sometimes someone can come along and tell you something you're not aware about at all. And this has happened with Daniel Ricciardo, because Daniel Ricciardo is now a lead in a romance novel that's been written about him. It's called Overtake My Heart, Thick Rick Races for Love.
Thick Rick.
Yeah, it's novel 1 out of the 69 series. No, honestly.
Series.
So there's a photo of him, a drawing of him in that romantic
kind
novel,
of
sort of
windswept. Yes, think Fabio,
big
but
chest,
Daniel Ricciardo.
abs. He's straddling the hood of a car.
And he's like, his shirt unbuttoned.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you
Rick.
meet Thick Rick, what are you thinking, Nat?
I'm thinking I'm pretty happy with the situation.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. The person that wrote it is really funny, actually. She says, this is her bio. Anita Driver, that's her name. Anita Driver is a Formula One enthusiast who has attended every Spanish Grand Prix since 1991. She first learned to love cars when she was struck by one at the age of 9. Then it goes on to say, she currently resides in a flat in New York with her 29 cats who are all named Bernie Wigglestone. She once shared a cab with Margaret Thatcher and has a very festive pair of ruby slippers that she wears when she's feeling
Okay,
fancy.
so she's funny. I like
So
her.
she's a bit fun. So the book, it's all about a chick named Emily. Follow Emily, a smart, independent woman, as she navigates the thrilling and glamorous world of Formula One racing and tangles with the irresistible, charming playboy Daniel Ricciardo. And then she's apparently got a bit of a fetish about his neck, because his neck is mentioned
neck?
30 times in the book.
Cool.
Wow.
Here we go. Here's some of it. Emily found herself drawn to the sight, her heart beating faster, as she imagined what it would feel like to touch that thick, powerful neck. No neck could compare. They say a man is 75% water, but not Daniel. He was 75% neck.
So it's pretty
So
erotic,
when you think
obviously.
about it, he
It's
actually
neck
has got
level.
a-
Yeah.
It's
big
neck
neck.
level. Crazy. He found out
he
about
just found
this.
this
He
out.
found
Yeah.
it. He was on Dax Shepard, who is Kristen Bell's husband. He was
Yeah.
on his podcast. So Dax was talking about it. He sent it over to Daniel, and this is Daniel's reaction to seeing the book for a first time, which he did not know about.
What the hell? Anita Driver, Overtake My Heart, makes a great gift for mum. Thick Rick Races for Love, book 1 of 69 in the Daniel Ricciardo erotic adventure series. What the is this? I look jacked though.
I'll take that.
I mean, if they're going to put a drawing of you on the front, you want it to look good. So,
I know, but that's amazing to feel
I
someone's
mean, it's a little bit, yes.
using your name.
Well, the legalities of it is one of the
yeah.
legalities. Anyone can write fiction.
Yeah, yes.
But, like, yeah.
Well, you're using someone's name.
So I'm sure that he'll be getting someone up and about that, just to
of course,
have a little bit of a dabble. But I've been telling you guys what happened with Johnny. So Johnny, as you know, my mate from Meat and Bun, he was using this software, right? So it's sort of like a software that combines everything together.
Like a business
so your stock
management, so
taking, all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
It's a back of house management platform. So anyway, he's been using it and he's been loving it. He thinks it's absolutely amazing. So the company that set him up and Johnny had paid for, they contacted him and said, hey, how are you going? And he goes, we'd love to do a Zoom call with you just to have a chat and see.
Get your feedback.
Yeah,
and-
what your feedback is. So he goes, all right, no worries. So suddenly, Johnny's phone's ringing. He's driving, so he pulls his car over to the side of the road, and then he's just doing a Zoom call with these people, just having
In
a
his
chat with
car?
them. Yeah, in his car. Just having a chat with them, saying how great it is, just blowing smoke up their bums,
Yeah, yeah,
basically.
why not?
As you would. Anyway, long story short, I was told by a few people, hey, I haven't realised that Johnny's done an ad. And I went, Johnny hasn't done an ad. I'd know Johnny's done an ad. No, we've seen it on Instagram. We've seen it online. I said, Johnny hasn't done an ad. Anyway, I find out and speak to Johnny. I said, what's this ad apparently you're doing? That Zoom call from this business, they use that as an ad.
So they recorded it and then put an ad with his testimonial.
Yeah, and they've
without
tagged Meat
telling
and
him
Bun
that
in.
that's what they were doing.
And so Johnny's like, wait, I said, did you agree to this? And he goes, I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. And he goes, but I've contacted them. They haven't gotten back to me about using my ad. Here's a bit of it here.
It's just a life-changing app, like an add-on for us. It's just, it's been so good, so easy. I love it so much that I'm recommending it to every single person.
So
I even
bringing
had like a
endorsement.
meet-up with my local competitors, like we're all like other burger shops, and we're all kind of mates, and I love and respect them. And I was like,
You can see it cut in.
keeping my secret, but it's too good, and I just let everyone know.
Mate, I said to him, the only saving grace is you look good.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know. It can be a bit of a surprise when you discover that stuff has been made and you are the star without you knowing it. Like Daniel Ricciardo is the feature of a romance novel, the first in a 69-book series according to the author.
Unbelievable. Didn't even know it existed. And my mate Johnny as well, he was used as an Instagram ad from a Zoom call where he just told someone about a product that he liked when he bought it.
Didn't even tell him.
So Iris is in Thornley. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Iris.
Hi, Iris.
What happened?
I was renting a house in Perth, and my real estate agent was doing a routine house checkup
Yes.
at the time. That's what she had said. And then, 3 weeks later, my daughter rings me and tells me, Mum, the house is up for sale.
What?
You can see our family photos. And I'm like, oh my God, what? Really?
So she told you it was a regular house inspection, but while she was there, she took a whole lot of
I thought it was
photos.
a regular house inspection, and she took a whole lot of photos for the website. The house looked beautiful, though.
Yeah,
so.
I bet. Yeah, it never looks better than on house inspection day.
Yeah, but I was just shocked to see what my kids' faces in the background.
Yes.
Iris, we had the same at our house. We were selling our house a few years ago. And then there was anyway, we moved on. We saw this Christmas card from that real estate agent.
Yes.
And they had a group photo in our front yard, in our garden.
That's
so
insane.
one of the home opens, they must have got all
Everybody
the staff over here. Let's have a few photos in the garden. What? Jesus.
That's cheek, isn't it?
Crazy.
Thanks, Iris.
Thanks, Iris. Let's go to Sharon in Alkimos. Hey, Sharon.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
What happened, Sharon?
So what happened is about 30 years ago, I'm 50 now. When I was hot back 30 years ago, I was living on the Gold Coast and I met a really hot guy and he was like top of the wazza. And we dated and I was going to the gym and then I won a modelling shoot thing, like, one of those things you put your thing in and you win.
Yeah.
So I won it. So I went to this modelling shoot and I was all sexy lingerie. And I was a fairy, and then I had like all different like props and like that. And my boyfriend was standing there. They said, "You take your shirt off, get on top of her," because he was hot as. So he
barely mentioned it.
We're like making out, like they're taking photos of us. So it's all great.
Yeah.
We leave the place. They said, "Yeah, okay, we'll send you some photos later on." So they did, and then a few months later, I just walked past the shop, and there's a huge picture of us making out, like the best picture ever.
Oh, yes.
And so that was great. I didn't really mind.
Oh, my God.
Wait, Sharon.
It looks so good.
What sort of shop was it? Where were you?
On the Gold Coast.
Yes.
And it was a dog food shop.
What shop was it?
What shop was it?
Yeah.
It was a photographer's, wasn't it?
The photographer's shop.
okay, right.
So they were promoting themselves with our thing. Like, we were really good looking guys.
No.
She hasn't said enough, Nate.
And then they found us somehow, and they said, "Oh, do you want this photo of you guys? It's a pretty big one." I said, "Yeah, I've seen it." And they gave it to us after all these years, but we're not together anymore.
So a gigantic poster.
Do you have a copy of
30
it?
years going on, he's still got it at his house, and he's married with other kids and
He's
everything,
still
but
got it at his house with his new wife and his family.
Hidden away.
Oh, no.
That's pretty funny. But no, they were really hot, Nathan.
Yeah.
So that's
They're
okay.
really hot.
As
Well,
you
they
know
need to
that,
display it.
Sharon, because you said now you were way hotter than you are then. I want to know, we've always asked this question, is it good to have been hot and then lost it, or is it better to have never been hot at all?
Oh, when you get older, you just change your mindset. Like, I think I'm still hot, but I'm not. But but I am.
But
she is.
And I think knowing that you once were super hot,
She was hot,
that gives you a lot of confidence.
I know,
You what I mean?
but then again, it's like if you've never it's like you don't know what flying first class is, and then once you do, you realise how crap economy is. It's that sort of mindset, you know. Sean, we had some great
They were very interesting. Atlas Fuel, though, they want to give us some money, $150, in fact. Find your local WA-owned and operated fuel supplier at atlasfuel.com.au. Sharon, you're super hot. I can feel it.
I don't think we should.
And you've told us 100 times.
She's too hot to be near petrol.
Yep. This is coming your way, Sharon.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
that
this is
hot little
because
thing.
we've decided.
Well, I won.
Yes.
Far out.
I know. We've decided that
now
you.
in a minute. I'm going to Bali in a minute, so I'll be on the plane in a minute, so that will be good to come back to.
You're going to Bali today?
Yeah, in a minute. Yeah, I'm just driving to my dad's going to pick me up from wherever I'm going.
Yeah, right.
Wow. I hope you're ready for Bali. I mean, you look as hot as chips, no doubt.
Well, I've got a spray tan now, and I've got some, stuff going on, you know. I'm hairless.
Do you know Whoopi Goldberg? Whoopi Goldberg is naturally hairless.
Yeah,
she's Siamese cat.
The rest of us have to be unnaturally hairless, Nathan. It's a costly exercise.
Yeah, so she's just got her dreads and then no eyebrows, lashes, nothing.
Have a great time in Bali, Sharon.
Thank you.
See you, Sharon. Hairless Sharon in Bali.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
The other day we got the opportunity to catch up with Dave Fishwick. Now, he's the guy that the movie The Bank of Dave is about. It's his story.
Amazing.
Now, okay, the movie is brilliant. You got to go and watch it. It's really lovely. It's a feel-good movie,
yeah.
and to know that it really happened is so great.
Yeah, let's have a listen to our chat with Dave.
Good morning. I'm so excited. I'm in Australia.
Yes. Oh, mate, we're excited too. Yeah. Obviously, Bank of Dave, your movie and everything. But you've been doing a lot of stuff for a long, long time. Writing books before we were able to see this Hollywood movie, doing all kinds of stuff on TV.
I work making documentaries. I love making programs that make a difference to people's lives. I mean, I get offered all sorts of programs, but I don't fancy going in the jungle or jumping off ski slopes or anything. But I quite like making a difference to people's lives, and we've been so lucky. We've been nominated for 3 BAFTAs, won a couple of them, got an RTS and half a dozen broadcast awards. So we've just about got the hang of it now, but now we're into movies.
Yeah, Dave.
So people that don't know about Bank of Dave, you're going to have to Google it and have a read because it is so bloody interesting. But basically, the 2008 financial crisis happens, and Dave looks around his own community and goes, wait, the banks aren't helping these people out, so I'd love to come up with my own bank. The problem is there hasn't been a new bank license given in 150 years because of the amount of hoops that being made to jump through there. And also the model is so strange because Dave wants to use all the profits from the bank to give back to the local community.
That must have confused the banks, Dave. They wouldn't have known what was going on.
Unbelievable, Dave.
Such a foreign concept.
And Dave, I don't want to ruin the movie, but he does it, and the Bank of Dave is still going. Dave, you're a bloody hero.
Thank you so much. I mean, what we wanted to do is we wanted to help hardworking people and pensioners, and we wanted to help people get the best rate of interest on the high street. We then wanted to take that money and lend it to people who couldn't borrow from the high street bank. Yes. We wanted to lend to businesses who couldn't borrow. And then the profit, after the overheads are paid, we wanted to give it to charity. So I'm clearly a terrible person. That's why all the banking authorities wanted to lock me up.
Yeah, but Dave, that's the thing though. It's easy to say that, and the angle of the movie, you're there to help people out. But as those bigger institutions, they're going to say, right, is there a sustainable business here? Is there a corporate structure that we got to, all those things.
They didn't care about any of that, Shaun.
And I know they want to keep you out, absolutely keep you out. But gee, that mustn't have been easy.
No, I mean, we've been badly served by the big banks. I mean, we need change, we need challenger banks. And I tried to say that, and every time I run the Bank of England, they said the person I need to speak to are busy. How can they be busy if they haven't opened a new bank for 150 years? What's he busy doing? He's not in today.
Where is he? Dave, I know that so technically what you started is not technically a bank, and you are trying to still to this day get that license. Is there any progress on that?
Yes. So, in 2018/2019, we officially applied to be the first new high street bank. Yes. So we're in the process at the moment. So far, we've got the license to do everything that we're doing. So we hold the public's money. We've lent out over $60 million to thousands of people and businesses, and we've helped hundreds of good causes and charities. So we pretty much do what it says on the tin now. But what we want is we want the really, really big licence so we can hang it on the wall.
Yes.
And that's the piece that we're going through the process now. And the Prime Minister spoke about me a couple of weeks ago on Prime Minister's Questions. He then asked his Treasury Secretary, Mr Andrew Griffiths, to meet me, which he did. And Rishi Sunak did exactly what he said he was going to do. And everything's going in the right direction now. And the movie's helped enormously. And the momentum behind it's huge. But they know we can't carry on with these casino banks. I mean, there's been 4 banks go bust recently again, all over the world. We've got Silicon Valley Bank, Credit Suisse, Signature Bank, First Republic, and they're losing billions again. How's that happening again?
Yeah.
I'm scratching my head thinking, how's this happening again?
Another thing that I read about you is that, are you really going to give away 99% of your fortune so you don't burden your children with your money?
Well, I'm going to give over 90% away, and the reason I'm going to do that is my son's a frontline police officer, and my daughter works with animals. And the thing is, if you leave too much money to the next generation, it means that they don't have to go to work. And that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave them enough money to do anything, but not too much money to do nothing. It's very important that your kids and their children, I've got 2 grandchildren as well. I've got 2 little boys, and it's important that they can do anything but not nothing.
What's a sweet
I've seen
spot?
a lot of people leave a lot of money to next generation wealth, and it's not good.
Okay, a million pounds. Is that
that's a lot.
I don't know
a million pounds, but that's not you can retire in the rest of your life.
I would think that you'd come up with a family trust where you're paying school fees and stuff like that, and educational
so it's ongoing
sectors and whatever that costs.
I mean, you want to leave all the things. You want to leave enough money in case they have a health problem. You want to leave enough money in case something goes terribly wrong. You want to maybe help them buy a home. And my children at the moment, like I said, my son's there today. He'll be a front line. He's fighting the baddies there in the UK, and people say, well, are you not worried? Are you not scared? You can't wrap your children in cotton wool. He's out there fighting just like every other place. They're very proud of him. And the harder he works and the more he tries, the more I'll help. I'm a big believer in helping, but not too much, because you don't want to create a destined wealth where they just don't have to do anything.
They're not contributing anything to society.
They need to contribute to society.
Yeah, agreed. Dave, can we talk about, you're a self-made millionaire. Can we talk about how you built yourself up from nothing?
From 16,
Sure.
Dave. From 16.
I was 16 years old when I left school. I had absolutely no qualifications whatsoever, nothing. I was on a building site as a builder's labourer earning $60 a week. How do you go from builder's labourer to building the first new high street bank for 150 years, and then Hollywood turn up and make a movie about your life?
So Dave,
it's a bonkers world.
Yeah, you're carrying cement and doing all that stuff. So after that, how did you go, no, there's more for me, and what was the next step?
The next step was I wanted to start a business. I loved business. I loved cars. But I thought, how do you start a business with no money? How do you get to the point where you want to be able to start something with absolutely nothing? How do you go from nothing to something? And I thought, right, think outside the box. So this is what we did. I thought, I want to get involved in cars. I didn't have the price of a gallon of petrol. So I thought, I'll go around all the car garages in the area, and I'll find one that will let me take one of the old part exchanges away and bring them back the money after. And I did do. I found a place in Nelson called Bath Street Garage, and he let me take an old car away, and he wanted $140 returning for it, and anything over that was mine. So I took it away, I cleaned it up, I sold it, I then took him the money up, I kept the difference, and then week after week I did it again and again and again until I had enough money to be able to pay him up front. And then I learned another important lesson, that if you pay up front, you can then negotiate a much, much better deal. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
And then went into the minibus business,
the minivans.
Yeah, I mean, it went from one car to another, then from one van to another, and then you just never know when these opportunities come. But when they do, you've got to grab them with both hands, because somebody offered me a minibus, and I thought, I don't want a minibus. Have you no cars? And they said, no, I've got this minibus for sale. So I took the minibus, I scrubbed it, I cleaned it, I advertised it, and people kept ringing up. I'm ringing about the bus. And I thought, wow, eureka, bosses. And today I'm the largest supplier of minibuses in the country. So let me tell you, that were a good decision.
Mate,
Yeah.
you've
So
just
good.
made many, many good decisions. Everyone's
Yes.
got to go and see Bank of Dave.
So
I have
good.
to say, it's one of the most heartwarming films I've seen for a fair while.
Yes.
And the fact is, you get so much joy from it because you know it actually
true.
happened
I know.
and it's still happening.
And it's anything that's made in the north
Yep.
of England like that, the full Monty.
Love
It's
it.
got that vibe,
Yep.
the real working class story, rags to riches kind of stuff. It's a beautiful tale, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed being part of it.
Dave,
Good on you,
we're going
Dave.
to have you on many more times.
Yeah,
okay?
we'd love to.
And we just love your accent
looking
too,
forward
Dave. It's
to
a
it.
joy.
Yes.
Thank you, Dave.
Hooray!
Bye, Dave.
See you,
See
Dave.
you soon.
Bye.
Ta-ra!
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.